The human race was among the first races to discover the hidden energies connecting the material world around us. They were learning and empowering their knowledge to unbelievable levels, when even the most talented elfish mages could be ashamed of their human competitors. With time, the arcane knowledge became more important than the knowledge of wielding the sword or shooting of arrows. For one mage, even being just a mere apprentice could quickly disarm even the oldest of veterans. Soon, magic was the only thing that mattered, and the world divided into two parts. Those who knew the arcane arts, and those who do not deserve to live. The Frost Mage Ephiriane, a human wizard, was among the first of wizards to discover the powers of ice and frost, while others were busy learning the secrets of fire, wind, and nature. Since only a few out of hundreds would waste their time trying to manipulate the ice, Ephiriane had no restraints in his training, believing that everything was allowed in order to be the first to summon the destructive power of Blizzard. With no friends or mentors to guide his progress, he had soon lost his mind and every connection to his human side. As the first ice aspect was successfully summoned, Ephiriane had no real rivals that could stand ground versus the first Frost Mage. Whatever he was, a tall and scary being with blue glowing eyes, he did not care for even the slightest of others, nor for himself. He had used his knowledge to destroy infinite kingdoms and to kill and consume infinite lives, giving him power to continue his quest. Even the deadliest wounds would heal in the blink of an eye. With time, as his frosty empire was growing, he had realized the need of having help with maintaining his dominance. His minions, led by a few desperate mages that would be left in these wastelands, eventually grew bold enough to ambush him. They had prepared their plan for weeks, knowing that the only thing that could stop the rampage of their leader had to come from his own men. Men that would still have enough humanity and courage to know right from wrong and to take the necessary action. Ephiriane was soon to come back to the capital from consuming the souls of the enslaved population. The ritual of consuming was the only moment when the wizard was defenseless and completely vulnerable. As soon as the first soul was consumed, Ephiriane fell in the brief state of a trance, refreshing his inner power. The moment had come. Armed with enough charmed rope to bind him forever, they tied the Frost Mage to adamant weights and dropped him in a pool known chiefly for being bottomless. Only, it wasn't. He only fell for a year or so before an outcrop snagged him. There, he rested, dead but undecaying, until the geomancer, Unheal, fought to verify the legend of the supposedly bottomless black pool. Unheal's plumb line snarled with the ropes that bound the drowned magician, and up he hauled an unexpected prize. The undead corpse was lying in front of him, holding the answers on his questions. For someone has been on the bottom of the bottomless pool, he knew he had to revive this frozen skeleton. Unaware of the possible danger of awakening something unknown. However, this was just a corpse of a dead wizard forgotten by time. What possible danger could lie within this dead body? As soon as he stopped finding the answer on his question, being sure that his quest is worth the risk, he prepared the body for a ritual, thinking that by rendering the dead undead, he could question the Lich about the properties of the pool. He removed the bindings and commenced a simple rite of resurrection. Even the descendants of Ephiriane's enemies were long forgotten by time, so there were none to warn Unheal against impudence. But he learned the error of his judgment almost immediately, as Lich opened his eyes, threw off the shackles, and consumed his soul.
From cold death, I rise again.